That was my smooth way of figuring it out again. It's a lot better to ask now than an hour from now, though.
Yeah.
I just fired it up, so we are officially recording. All right, so A for altimeter, A for air brakes, B for belts, B for belts, C for canopies, bolts, closed and latch, C for connected tow plane, C for controls. I need all the space here, and the trim's neutral. Emergency turn will be right. Rally check. We are ready for takeoff. Okay, so the first 300 feet might be the most fun of the whole flight.
Good. I like the rough.
He'll get his little stubby wings off the ground in a minute. There he goes. Nice slide to the left a little bit, stay behind him. Down a little bit.
It gets up pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah, that little. You think we got it here pretty quick?
Yeah, it gets up here quick.
It's like a dirt bike with wings. That's a French-built rally, purpose-built for going gliders and banners.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's sort of like a muscle car plane. It's got more power than it needs. We like it a lot. Until we have to buy parts from the French. We're still kind of stinging over that whole freedom pride topic, you know. And, yeah, they're very proud of their parts. I think you need a cable. Well, that's $2,000.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's very expensive. Now, aviation parts in general are spendy, but French are taking it to a new level. Fortunately, it's got an American engine, so it's just body parts.
Yeah.
That down to the right is the Faribault Country Club. Golf course. Always sad when I see they drain their pool. There's the pool water left in it. Up on the right there, that wedge-shaped. I guess it's got water in it. It's empty. The one on our left, that's the empty now. This is the community pool on the left. See down there? There's a funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that guy's drained out. I'm almost empty here. Have you ever heard of Shattuck St. Mary? It's a boarding school here in Faribault.
No.
Okay. It's a high school, 6th grade through 12th grade. And I guess they produce more professional hockey players than any other school in the country. You're looking right towards it. See the school right there, the trees. See the white tennis dome?
Yeah.
And to the right of it is, looks like Hogwarts.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, still that lift? Yeah, there's definitely still lift. There's some thermals up here. Basically, what I'm doing here to fly on tow is keeping him lined up with the horizon, kind of visually.
Yeah.
And that way I don't have to think too hard. It's the main reason. And if I get off to one side, or if I get higher or low, for example, if I pull the stick back a little bit, see how we get too high here?
Yeah.
Or pull the tail up a little bit, so I ease forward. We get down here, we're a little too low now. If I go right about there, it's about right.
Okay.
There. Yeah, but up here for sure.
It's really not super rough.
Pardon me?
It's really not all that rough either, is it?
It's not that wet, sorry.
Rough?
Oh, yeah, no, this is actually pretty decent. No, it's enough for me to think there's some pretty good thermals, but it's certainly not kicking us around too much. I thought it'd be a little bouncier on the way up than it was. It could be, too, that all these clouds are cutting out so much of the heating. In fact, if you look at the ground, there's a little splotch of light right there. See on the ground? That little bright spot?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Around here with him. I guess he wants to interact with him. Anyway, there's not that many bright spots, so there's not a ton of heat getting to the ground, so the thermals might be getting a little soft. I still think we won't have any trouble stretching this out to a full 60 minutes, though. So the tow plane's only capable of bringing us up at about 400 to 500 feet per minute. We're going up almost 1,000 feet per minute here, so we're slicing through air that's rising at about 500 feet per minute.
Oh, wow.
We'll come back and work that stuff a little later. That's the stuff that will allow us to stay up here. This is Cannon Lake to the right of us. Skinny little land bridge cutting across it there. On the one side is Wells and the other side is Cannon. I don't know if you ever heard of the Cannon River, but yep, it flows out here behind us. It's hard to see that. That's the beginning of the Cannon River right over there. Another right turn, another left turn. Anything you read on that, subtract 1,000, that's how high we are above ground. That's the elevation of the airport. So we're about a little more than 3,000 above ground.
Okay.
We should be able to get another few hundred feet before he waves us off. We're allowed to get within 500 feet of cloud base, so when he waggles his wings and he feels we're at the legal limit, we'll let go. When it comes time to let go, Grant, see that yellow knob on the inside of your left knee? I'll have you pull that. It's kind of cool.
Okay.
Alright, we're in pretty good lift here. When he levels out, Grant, let's let go, shall we?
Let me know.
Wait just a second. Alright, right there, the Grant. Yep. Oh. He was just going to wave us off. We're already gone. Yeah, we're away, really. We got him. He was just going to wave us off. He might go just a little bit. For a minute there, I thought he was going to turn right. I'm like, I've never seen him turn right. He always goes left. He was just waggling in his wings. So he's,
right down there,
Yeah, he's diving away.
Cool.
Now watch your top right instrument, Grant. See, it's just below zero.
Yep.
Right over here is our lift, I think. Right here it comes. Now we're climbing at 100 feet per minute, 200 feet per minute. So I'll go over here, see if we can find something a little stronger. So that's what's going to keep us up. I got a timer set back here where it's 5 minutes and 20 seconds. It says 3:40, but they didn't start it till we were halfway up. Anyway, that'll time our flight.
Okay.
So look at that. So we're right on the zero there. It's still climbing. Now we're 200 feet per minute. It's weak, but it's there. We'll go back and check it out a little further. This is sort of a typical bank angle for a glider. About 40-45 degrees. There's our airport right there. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh, okay.
See the white hangars there? Actually see Minneapolis dead ahead of us, about 50 miles straight out. Yep. There's our lift again right there. It's actually pretty clear to about halfway to Minneapolis. It almost looks like they got a line of mist or something in there.
Yeah.
Is this motion all right with your head so far?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. All right. I always ask because really enjoying the flight and being on the brink of hurling are very similar symptoms. Just kind of quiet and observant. All right, I'm going to try straight ahead here. So, Grant, see the horizon way out in front of you there?
Yep.
Way off in the distance. How does that line up with your yaw string? That's that blue yarn on your canopy. Pretty straight. Pretty straight. All right. So take the stick with your right hand. And now you'll notice if I bring the stick back, it goes up and down. If I want to raise the nose, I go this way. Lower it, I go this way. So So the way we control speed in a glider, and any plane really, is if you want to go faster, you ease the stick forward a little bit, lower the nose, like that, and then you wait. See how the horizon raises in your field of view? Now look at your airspeed in the middle. So we're going like 65 knots now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So if I pull the stick back a little bit, raise the nose, hold it there, and I just wait. Now the speed comes down.
Drops.
Now we're doing like 50 knots. So if you keep the horizon right about there, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to our thermal. I'm going to go back to the thermal here. So if your right hand, you've got the stick.
Yeah.
So your mission by easing the stick forward or backwards, just keep the horizon right about where you see it now.
Okay.
When it comes time to, if you feel like turning, watch this. I'm going to come on with you for a minute. I'm going to turn left. I move the stick left. When I like the bank angle, I move the stick back to the middle, and it just locks into that bank angle. So it's different from a car, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I want to turn right, I move the stick right. As soon as it's where I want it, back in the middle, stays right there. But so if you move the stick and leave it there, it'll keep going, so we're upside down. So you got to bring it back to the middle, and it locks that in. So I'm going to get us level again. All right, take the stick for a minute or two, Grant. I'll shadow you. There's nothing you can do I can't undo. So I know it's your first time flying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look at your lift. Look at that. You have good flying karma. We're going up at 300 feet per minute. So just keep the horizon right where we discussed by gently forward or backward movement of the stick.
Yeah.
And I'll keep the rudder pedals. And then you, we're in lift here. If you want to gently turn left or right, that'd be cool. As soon as it gets as steep as you're comfortable, just bring the stick back to the middle, to the right a little bit. It's like a thermal tip you a little bit, not a big deal. There you go, keep going right around, very nice. Oh, big thermals here. And this is sort of like sitting on a rowboat on the ocean. You know, we don't have to do anything about what's happening to us. We're going to go up, we're going to go down, then we ignore it.
Yeah.
Just being 3,000 feet in the air, it just takes a little while for your brain to believe that's the case. All right, lower the nose a little bit. There you go. Nice. Get that horizon. Right, a little bit lower. Right there. Beautiful. And you're in rising air again. Look at that. Going up. You're going up 200 feet per minute.
100, 2, 3.
Woo. Nice. Look at that. So I forgot to mention this too. In a thermal, you might get more rising air under one wing than the other. It'll kind of tip you.
Yeah.
And if that happens, you just push the stick over, shove the wing back down, shove it back level, and it'll stay there. You can lower the nose just a hair again. There you go. Now steal a glance at your airspeed. That's the middle one in the top.
Yep.
See, we're coming up on 50 knots. Go a little faster. Use the stick for a little more. Right, that yellow triangle is a really sweet speed to fly. Yeah, right in that,
try to keep it around
area. Don't get real anal-retentive about anything. You know, just approximately straight down. But that way your controls will be nice and crisp, and you get a long flight. You have to make a turn to the left here, and as you do that, watch the horizon. And just don't raise or lower the nose. Just grab a parallel line, just like that. Raise it just a hair. Excellent. Beautiful turn. Couldn't be any better. Keep going, keep going. Perfect turn. And roll wings level right here. All right, nice. That's it. That's all there is to it. So when you carve turns, sort of imagine there's a crayon in the nose of the glider. You just try to draw a parallel line on the horizon. And that'll keep your airspeed constant right through the turn.
That's kind of hard to get it to go back a little.
Yeah, is it to turn to the right?
Yeah.
Yeah, try again. You might have had some rising air underneath it. There you go. That's it. Perfect. Very nice. My only job with the rudder pedals is to keep that silly piece of yarn kind of pointing at your head straight back. So I make sure we go through the air like a bullet, and you do everything else. Try a left turn again here. Let's go back into our left. I'm a little concerned if we get low and look for a thermal, it might be tricky to find one, but up high it's easy. And low, roll out right there. All right, nice turn. All right, headed in a good direction. I think our lift is right ahead of us too. Expected. There we go. There it is. Feel it?
Yep.
Now watch your top right instrument. Should be coming up. All right. I'm going to come on the stick with you for a second.
Okay.
See if we can get. I'm going to try something here. See if we can get circling in this. And then I'll let you climb us back up. Can't tell if it's right over here or if it's behind us. I'm looking up at the clouds. We got a dark patch right above us. Now, are those prescription sunglasses or just regular ones?
Regular.
Yeah, you might want to take them up and see how it looks. We're in the shade of the cloud. We're in bright sun. I wear them too, but
I'm just so used to having them on.
yeah, let's see. Yes, me too. In fact, I find the other glider with a dark canopy, and I'm like, around 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, I'm like, man, everything's getting dark. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. And take them off, and everything looks fine. So this little gray cloud straight ahead looks promising right here. All right, why don't you take flight? You want to fly some more? Sure. All right, take flight controls, take us straight ahead for a little bit. Yeah, it's starting to creep up a little more there.
Yep.
There it is. Come on. There. Now we got a little left. Alright. If this goes on for a while, we'll start circling. Come on. Alright, I'm going to come on with you just for a second, Grant. I think there's this dark area right above our heads, off to the right just a touch. So this is the part of this that makes this thing a sport. These dang thermals are invisible. So we're always, there, that feels good. We're always looking for circling birds or cumulus clouds or parking lots that are going to heat up in the sun. And here's our lift. Look at that. There's 200 feet per minute.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if we can get it racked up in this guy. What I'm going to do now is center the thermal. We get it pretty good, but I think if I move it this way in here, it might get better. I'll go like that, come back around again. Let's see. Right here.
That's the traffic, 99167, and downwind 15.
Yeah, so I've flown 1,000 kilometers in one of these before. Single flight, 645 miles.
Really?
By doing just what we're doing now, well, a little more powerful thermal though. You get into it, climb up to cloud base, and then glide for maybe at 80, 100 miles an hour. Yeah, Federal Traffic Glider H30, miles south of field, climbing through 3,300 feet per day. Yeah, so 9 hours and 20 minutes took to go about 645 miles.
Really?
So you can climb up kind of like we're doing now, and then glide for 20, 30 miles, maybe more, depending on how high you can get. Find another thermal, rinse and repeat. Yeah. Let's see. Right in the middle of your instrument panel there, Grant, is a knob on the radio. Go ahead and touch it. Touch something up there. Yeah, right below that knob, there's turn that one to the left until it reads about 25 maybe. See the little digital readout?
Yeah.
That way, it won't sound like such a blasting loudspeaker. We glider guys, we're kind of quiet snobs. We like it just to hear the wind.
That's amazing how quiet it is.
Yeah, some of the newer gliders are just amazing. This, noise. That's just picking up noise. Noise is drag, of course, and the Germans. Oh, look at that, 400 feet per minute. Ooh, I think we're gonna get this thing centered a little better. The Germans make the best gliders, always have. There's a weak edge right there, and the new gliders are just so dead silent. You would not believe it.
Really?
Go this way a little bit. Yeah. They're very expensive too, but you get up and you pull up see, this glider has fixed landing gear, so the wheel's always down, right? But most of the racing gliders, you can pull a lever and you bring the wheel up into the fuselage, so it makes you really slick and streamlined, but it also makes it very quiet. So some of those gliders, you pull the wheel up and you just can't believe it. I was flying with a friend of mine the other day. We were actually higher than this in his $250,000 two-seat Chimp-Earth Arcus. Anyway, I heard a train. I'm like, Barry, let me have the stick for a minute. I threw it over real steep, looked at it, and I actually heard a train whistle going by below us in town.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You wouldn't think it would be quite that quiet, but it was. Alright, so I'm trying to find the center of this thermal there. It feels pretty good. We are still climbing. As I do this, I'm looking for any, there's a good surge. I'm looking for any pelicans or eagles or turkey vultures, red-tailed hawks, anything in the air. Even because they ride the thermals, and we'll join them all the time.
Okay, so they'll help you find them.
Yep, they don't mind actually if we come sliding in with them and work the thermal with them. They just kind of look at us like, oh my God, this thing's huge. But apparently in the bird world, the little bird is the bigger threat, right? Because it's very maneuverable, and they can zip around. You've ever seen that crow kind of lumbering through a field, and that little bird just pecking the heck out of him? Yeah, it's because he's at a disadvantage. So anyway, we'll join them. Even the little swifts and the swallows, the bug-eating birds, all those little bugs get vacuumed up in the thermal, and then they'll come up here and come up here after the bugs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now look up, sorry, change subject. Look up about 30, 40 degrees. See that gray cloud right above our heads? That guy right there? I don't think that was there a minute ago, so I'm going to float right towards that. You want to fly a little bit more? Sure. All right, once you take the stick, take us straight ahead. I think we're going to hit some good lift within the next 5 to 10 seconds. Either that or I got greedy prematurely there and we left our thermal. Keep going straight ahead, look good. Any second, yeah, there you go. Lower the nose just a hair. Beautiful. Yeah. We got sync. Move a little to the right, maybe. There you go. And yeah, level out right in there. We're in a perfect spot. Where's our thermal? Should be right in here. We have to break down and go to the Walmart parking lot, which is a sure thing.
Really?
Yeah, that's head on the left.
Yep.
See that off ramp? Yep. Yeah. Let's see if we get a little bit right here. There it is. We're just creeping up again, aren't we?
Yep. Just right at zero.
Yeah, very weak. Let me have the flight controls just a second. Again, I'll give them right back to you. Let's make a U-turn here. These things are wonderfully aerobatic too. Does any of this motion get to you at all?
Not yet.
All right, because that's a lot of circling we're doing. Someone's just landing down there. We'll get back in our thermal here. And
Central traffic, that's 65606, about 5 to the northwest, straight in the north and 16. That's enough.
Then we'll make a run towards Walmart after we see if we can gain a few hundred feet in this one. Our left was right over here.
It's always a sure thing by Walmart?
Well, not an absolutely sure thing, but that parking lot really triggers a lot of thermals.
Oh, really?
I would say, yeah, probably 60% of the time I go over there I find something. Our little excursion back to our thermal didn't pay off this time. Where the heck was it?
Average traffic study 45 Delta with speed to the north at 4,500 all of the fuel southbound.
There's a little bump. That's the thing about working thermals instead of, we got a little bit right here, hold that thought. So we've been turning right the whole time, haven't we? We have to mix it up, turn left, unwind our brains here. We're near some lift. this is what we call overdevelopment. All these clouds just get filling in.
Yeah.
Now if you look around, there's just very few areas where the shafts of light are really even getting through. So it took what was just an amazingly powerful soaring day and just kind of shut it down all of a sudden. Something right in here. Maybe right there. Feel something start. You get near the zero.
Yeah.
Keep coming. It's like fishing. And right here, maybe. Alright. Be nice to spot some hawks or eagles or something right about now. It's funny, on days with a wind though, they often don't come up too far because then they have to work, to kind of stay in their territory.
Yeah.
So
something flying real low down there.
okay, I think we got something right here. There we go.
Hit 400 a second.
Yeah, let's rack it up tight. See if we can stay at this. Be right over here. There it is. Kind of exploring it to see what the shape of this thing is. We imagine they're kind of cylinders, but they rarely are exactly cylinders.
Yeah.
How's your head with all this circling?
Good.
Okay? Alright. We stepped out of it. Notice how I pulled you into the mess. We stepped out of it. Alright, I stepped out of it. Now I'm going to get back into it here. There it is.
200.
Alright. Shit, now we got to leave it, but I'm going to go right upwind. A lot of times these things will form in streets, so if I go upwind, maybe we can stay in the lift and have our wings level. Let's see if it works. Down here to the left.
Yep.
It's a blast to race these things too. You get 50, 60 gliders racing around a 200 or 300 mile course, and you can use each other to find lift.
Oh,
you see
yeah.
somebody circle and everybody goes and joins them. You see someone flying along and they're sinking away, everybody avoids them. They know they're in bad air.
Yeah.
It's like drafting kind of. Alright, it's a different airport. Alright. Hopefully we catch something in here, Grant. It did shut us down pretty good. 28 minutes or so. Come on, give us something, Mother Nature. Little bumps. Turbo traffic, glider, space, went downwind, and 1-2 turbo. So, we could still hit a blast and get away, but this is pretty low altitude to climb away.
Yep.
Flat set, indicators down, up, speed, 55, good, trim set, air brakes check. Looking at land.
Traffic, the engine first entry, downwind, left downwind, 1-2.
same issue with takeoff. We're going to get bounced around just a little bit before we touch starting now. It's quite a bit smoother than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that was pretty smooth.
Of course, maybe I spoke too soon. Better wait until the wheel's on the ground. There, all right. Mother Nature has a way of humbling you immediately. Well, I think we shorted you about 8 or 9 minutes due to the closing out of the sun. Yeah, man, if you look around, there's just not much sun getting through. And it's still cold out here. Your head's good though?
Oh yeah.
Oh good. Usually the first flight or so, too much surf on it. Even sailors are like, "Arr, take it easy."
Really?
Yeah, it's funny because I think it's a little different of a motion than a sailboat for some reason. You grab your drink if you want that too. Yeah.
I'm used to bouncing around the top all these.
Oh, is that right? Is that what you do?
Yeah. Landscape business.
Is that right? God, I want one of those so bad.
I spin all day.
Yeah. Tell you what, if you want to level that wine, we'll push it. Actually, you just keep it level and I'll do the pushing. Yeah, we'll rotate this way. Actually, that way. There we go. All right. Good ground crew. Where's your landscape business? Minneapolis? That's good. Hidden Prairie? And let me go a little this way. That way we'll get you out of the weeds. There you go. All right, we'll straighten out. We'll go parallel. You out of the weeds almost? There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I suppose the novelty wears off anything, but those things look like a lot of fun. Yeah, I bet. Especially if it's 95 degrees, maybe, huh? All right, thank you for coming out so promptly. All right, we're gonna push back a little more. You know what? If you want to go just off to the left, that'd be great. I'm gonna straighten out a little bit, Grant. There we go, about like that. It's good. Looks like pretty good quality camera. You're gonna get some good footage there. Looks like broadcast quality. And now we'll get the pointy end going that way. So spin this way. There we go. Well, you know, it started out drizzling, and then it opened up sunny, and now I swear it looks like it's going to end up drizzling again. You can raise that all. Oh, you know what? Yeah, yours on the ground would be better. All right. Yeah, if you want to drive it around, that'd be great. Try your mid-air refueling technique here. Good start. About 6 inches away or so. The ideal candidate would perform thus. Perfect. All right, you're hired. You join the lucrative career of commercial glider ops ground handling. High paying. Yeah, lucrative. Don't touch anything. Let's.
Oh. Is that vomit down there? Oh yeah. On the floor there a little bit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty bird's eye view out there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is shutting down a little bit now. Yeah, it's if you notice, there's hardly any sun getting through anymore. Before it was
Some holes.
Yeah, there's holes, and it's amazing. Once you get rid of the heat, it starts to soften up. I guess in hindsight, we should have stayed in our 2-knot thermal, but I decided to move up to something a little stronger, and it didn't work out. By the time we came back, that 2-knot thermal wasn't to be had. So it's still your call. If you'd like to, we can go up and try to see if we can find some stuff. Worst case, I think it'd probably be, if we don't find anything at all, it might end up being 20, 25 minutes. If we find stuff, we'll stretch it to 40.
Okay. Well, let's
Give that a shot.
Sure.
All right. This time we'll go over Walmart. Grant. Walmart's our house thermal. Yeah, the parking lot heats up really good in the sun. Right, all aboard.
Everybody gonna get on? Come up here. Right up here.
Right at the bottom.
Sweep me on the front. Oh, just a little tiny one?
Yep.
What did that little compact,
Told them we were heading out
did
here.
that even turn on at all?
Just a minute.
I don't know.
It's
Yeah,
like
it was
an
a
old
good gig for
school
a while.
pocket.
And then they went toes up too.
So you can't just turn into the wind and climb as much as you want?
It would be nice. You know, it's very interesting. If we had a string connected to us like a kite, the answer is yes. But